Welcome back to the channel, gearheads and automotive enthusiasts, and get ready to have your minds absolutely blown today. We are taking a comprehensive, deep dive into a vehicle that completely shatters the boundaries of what we thought was possible in the off-road supercar segment. Over the past few years, we have seen some incredibly wild creations emerge from top-tier manufacturers. We all witnessed the sheer lunacy and brilliance of the Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato and the Porsche 911 Dakar. Those vehicles proved that there is a massive appetite for exotic sports cars that can leave the pavement behind and tackle the dirt. They were seen as the absolute pinnacle of this new bizarre niche. But what happens when an independent company looks at a masterpiece of factory madness like the Huracan Sterrato and simply decides that it is entirely too tame? Well, you are about to find out, because the mad scientists over at Rezvani have just revealed their latest creation, and it is called the Dune. It is a vehicle that takes the already insane recipe of the Sterrato and injects it with a massive dose of steroids, making the original Lamborghini look positively flimsy and fragile by comparison. Rezvani is certainly no stranger to building outlandish, over-the-top, military-inspired vehicles, but the Dune might just be their absolute crowning achievement. They claim this is designed to be the most thrilling vehicle on and off the road. And when you look at the raw specifications, it is incredibly difficult to argue with them. Let us start by looking under the hood, or rather behind the passenger compartment, because the powertrain of the Dune is where the true madness begins. We all know that the donor car, the Huracan Sterrato, utilizes Lamborghini's glorious, naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 engine. In factory form, that engine produces a very healthy 602 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. For most mere mortals, that is more than enough power to get yourself into serious trouble on a dirt trail. But Rezvani threw those numbers straight into the shredder. They partnered with the tuning experts at VF Engineering and bolted a custom supercharger system directly onto that screaming Italian V10 to force massive amounts of air into the cylinders. The result is an absolutely staggering power output of 800 horsepower and a monstrous 785 pound-feet of torque. That is nearly a 200 horsepower gain over the stock Sterrato, transforming this machine from a quick rally-inspired supercar into an absolute ballistic missile on any terrain. All of that immense supercharged power is routed through the familiar 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission and delivered to all four corners via a highly advanced all-wheel drive system. But incredible power means absolutely nothing off-road if you do not have the suspension and ground clearance to handle the rough stuff. This is where the Dune separates itself from any other supercar on the planet. The vehicle features a dedicated 4.5-inch suspension lift, which expands to a massive full 6-inch total lift when paired with its aggressively oversized rubber. We are talking about ground clearance that would make the mighty Lamborghini Urus incredibly jealous. The bespoke dampers have been meticulously tuned to remain surprisingly flat, stable, and responsive when you are carving up smooth asphalt, yet they offer incredible articulation and shock absorption the moment you hit the dirt, gravel, or massive sand dunes. Speaking of rubber, the Dune rides on custom 20-inch wheels wrapped in incredibly beefy 31-inch mud terrain tires. These tires feature a reinforced sidewall construction specifically engineered for rigorous off-road abuse, allowing the driver to tackle the harshest environments with absolute confidence. And of course, a sophisticated tire pressure monitoring system is standard, keeping you constantly updated on your vital statistics while you are bashing through the wilderness. To manage this extraordinary capability, Rezvani has equipped the Dune with an advanced terrain management all-wheel drive system, offering distinct selectable drive modes tailored for sand, mud, rock crawling, high-speed Baja driving, snow, and everyday road use. Visually, the Rezvani Dune is an absolute spectacle of aggression and purposeful engineering. It wears a striking lightweight carbon fiber widebody kit that was designed strictly for maximum durability. Rezvani built this knowing their customers might actually hit a rock or two while off-roading, and they wanted a body that could take the punishment without ending up covered in tragic paint chips. The sheer scale of this widebody kit is mind-boggling. The Dune measures a staggering 88 inches wide, which is a full 11 inches wider than the stock Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato. You can instantly see where all that extra carbon fiber went. The styling is not just for show either. Everything is entirely functional, from the aggressive hood heat extractors keeping that supercharged V10 cool, to the reinforced front and rear bumpers designed to take a beating. Integrated LED off-road lighting is seamlessly built into the front fascia and the roof, producing enough lumens to turn the darkest desert night into high noon.
You will also find robust front recovery hooks for those rare moments when you might actually get this beast stuck, and a massive roof-mounted air snorkel that gives you the confidence to power through deep water and dusty environments without choking that precious engine. Stepping inside the cabin, Rezvani promises a heavily customized, ultra-luxurious environment tailored specifically to each individual owner's exact tastes. They offer over 10 different interior styles to choose from, blending the finest premium leathers, lush Alcantara, and extensive carbon fiber trim to create a cockpit that feels both like a high-end luxury lounge and a purpose-built race car. Now, we arrive at the million-dollar question, or rather, the $500,000 question. What does it cost to put a Rezvani Dune in your garage? While official pricing has not been completely finalized since the vehicle is not fully on sale yet, it is expected to carry a starting price of roughly $500,000 before you even look at the extensive options list. This astronomical price tag makes the Dune the second most expensive model in the Rezvani lineup, sitting just behind their insane 1,000 horsepower Beast hypercar. Of course, this price can quickly escalate to the stratosphere once you start adding Rezvani's signature luxury enhancements or their legendary military-grade armored packages. But what you are truly paying for here is extreme exclusivity. Rezvani has firmly stated that only 7 examples of the Dune will ever see the light of day. Each of these 7 units will be heavily customized, ensuring that absolutely no 2 vehicles will be exactly the same. If you are one of the ultra-wealthy few who want to secure a piece of this unprecedented off-road supercar history, you will need to put down a $1,500 deposit right now just to secure a build slot.
The Rezvani Dune is a triumph of absolute excess, a glorious celebration of internal combustion, and a massive departure from standard concepts of restraint. It takes everything we love about the supercar experience and aggressively pushes it into environments where supercars were never meant to survive. It is wildly unnecessary, utterly ridiculous, and completely magnificent. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the wildest supercar of the year. Ride safe, stay adventurous, and we will see you in the next one.